Well, Archie, my dear, dear boy.
Well, Mrs. Piddleton.
Once again, we two disciples of culture meet on a sphere of rhapsodic affinity.
Yep. Ain't it the nuts?
Republic of Avalon Radio on your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch.
Really?
Available now in the iTunes App Store.
Right on.
Get it today.
Yeah.
Sono lieto di poter rievocare in poche parole le esperienze delle prime trasmissioni radiotelegrafiche a grandi distanze da me felicemente eseguite attraverso l'Oceano Atlantico il 12 dicembre 1901.
Holy snapping bra straps.
It's a podcast. Republic of Avalon Radio. It's 0 hours Avalon Standard Time. Republic of Avalon Radio.
The best radio in the whole wide world.
You're with the roar.
Yes, Republic of Avalon Radio. You are with the roar, and I am Jim Fidler. This is episode 98 of Republic of Avalon Radio, which, of course, if you do your math, you will realize that 98 is one shy of 99, which is, of course, one shy of 100. And that is what we're building up to this week. This is Monday. Episode 99 will be released on Wednesday. And then Thursday evening, the 30th, from about 8:30 onward, we will be recording a very special episode of Republic of Avalon Radio, episode 100, at Erin's Pub on Water Street in the heart of the Republic of Avalon. Big thanks in advance to Ralph and all the crew at Erin's Pub, most especially Pam, who will be your hostess with the mostest. We have a wonderful lineup of music, so we have lined up for your entertainment and enlightenment Arthur O'Brien, Freddie Jorgensen, Terri Lynn Eddy, Renee Batten, John Barella, Hugh Scott, Gordon Quinton, Jackie Sullivan, Dave Panting, and yours truly. So lots of music, and it's free. You can see all those people together in one room, and it's free. No cover charge, just come on in. And so we'll have the music. We'll be giving away some things. A big thanks as well to Molson's for coming on board and showing us their support. So we'll have some t-shirts and, some caps and things like that to give away. As well, we'll be giving away some of my CDs. And also, I just want to say that we're very, very pleased to announce that our good friend Toby MacDonald, who was featured on The Roar several episodes back, the episode is called Fields of Gold. So if you have the Republic of Avalon Radio iPhone app, you can just do the little search, Fields of Gold, and poof, there it is. Of course, Toby, he's a Briar winner himself, but most recently he coached the Brad Gouju curling team that won the gold medal at the Olympics. And he will be Master of Ceremonies Thursday night. And this is a very important role because the person emceeing really does have a lot to do with setting the tone. Some people are more shouty and some people are more funny and whatever. So you have to be careful to pick the appropriate MC for whatever you're doing. And in this case, we couldn't have picked any better. And he very graciously accepted the duties. So I'm very much looking forward to him being there and being part of what sets the tone and the atmosphere, along with, of course, Lillian's very capable eye and hand and coordination, and Pam helping us out, and the music and the particular musicians, and all this stuff will prove to be a really, really nice experience. As well, we're going to be recording the whole thing and kind of going around and talking to some of the listeners, some of you guys. In fact, if you're going to be there, I would say if you want to have a little chat with Lillian, things will be somewhat busy, I would imagine, and she'll be doing her best looking around the room to try to seek people out and have a chat with them. But if you feel like you should be one of those sought out and chatted with, don't hesitate to just go over and mention to Lillian that you'd really love to have a little chat with her, whatever. If you want to send us a little, how would you say, a little salutation, a little 100th episode congratulation, go to republicofavallonradio.com. There's a contact button there. I think it says give us a roar, something like that. And you can send us email. You could attach an MP3 file to an email. Or if you have Skype, there's a button there. Just click on it and the call goes right through, and it's free. And you can leave a message on the roar line. You can also reach the roar line by calling with a regular old landline or mobile phone or whatever. You can call country code 1, area code 724-426-8176, and leave us your message that way. So lots of ways of getting in touch with us, and we'd love to hear from you. This is a real milestone for us. We're pumped. We're excited. Episode 100, Newfoundland's first podcast, over 5 years in existence, and an iPhone app, our very own iPhone app, and now, of course, hitting the milestone of episode 100. So lots to celebrate, lots of good music, and lots of good people already. I mean, we know, obviously, friends and people that are going to be there. It's going to be a really good atmosphere. Lots of good people, lots of smiles, and lots of fun. And there will only be one 100th episode. So you really should come down and be a part of it. Let's see. Yes, the contest. We are going to announce the winner of that in the next episode. Episode 99. This is your last chance to send in a shout out. If you've not sent one in through all the means that I mentioned previously, just a little hello, who you are, where you're from, listening to Republic of Avalon Radio, all that kind of stuff. And up until the minute that we actually decide the winner, we will leave it open. So that gives you till the end of the day tomorrow. And of course, the prize is a Jim Fidler t-shirt and a copy of my most recent CD, Revolution Time. So why not throw in a shout out and possibly win yourself a t-shirt and a CD? Why the heck not? Okay, I think that's all the bits and bobs of business that I had to bumble through and bore you badly. Let's push on to Walkabout with Jim and Lillian. We are going to take you out for one of our little strolls, and I think this is one of our more amusing little strolls. Sometimes they're more amusing than others. I think this is a particularly amusing one. So kick back and enjoy. You're listening to Republic of Avalon Radio.
Hi, good morning, listeners. My name is Junior Paris. I'm an artist from Barbados. You are listening to the Republic of Avalon Radio, madam sir.
Hi, this is Eddie Grant, and you're listening to the Republic of Avalon Radio. Take your time.
Give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna. Republic of Avalon Radio.
Either you're with us or you're with the terrorists.
You're with the roar!
Yes, indeed. Les Paul and Mary Ford on the move. Greetings, all.
Greetings.
This is the Walkabout segment. And I am Jim Fidler. And with me I have the lovely, the talented.
Oh, shucks.
Shucks. The lovely, talented Miss Shucks.
Shucks.
Yes. And we are...
You smell nice.
Thank you. Yeah, I do.
It's very nice. What cologne is that?
That's Eau de Toilette. Eau de Toilette.
Eau de Toilette.
Eau de Toilette. Eau de Toilette. Yes. Eau de
That's a very
Toilette.
romantic name for a cologne.
Hey, you know, if you named a cologne Clementine, you could sing Eau de Toilette, Eau de Toilette, Eau de Toilette, Clementine. Yes, you could do that.
You could, but you wouldn't really want to.
I am here in the Republic of Avalon. I can smell you from, what's that famous corner?
What?
I can smell you from 12th and Vine.
Okay.
There you go.
You got a rhyme for everything.
Yeah. That's, some of us folks are kind of into that sort of thing. Rhyme making and all these sorts of things. Song writers and all that.
I'm trying to figure out what we can do with our lavender that smells so nice.
I don't know.
Maybe we
I
can make
don't
some
know.
Cologne.
We
Cologne.
could. Cologne. Well, we could do that, or there's various things.
I think.
Do you know another thing you could do?
What?
I've been sort of egging you on to get into this for a long time. Soap making. It's a very fascinating sort of hobby, and people do it. And yeah, you can get all the kit that you need, and you can make your own soap.
You get a soap kit?
Well, you know, kit as in kit, you know? Not necessarily a kit, but kit, you know? Kit, yeah. Like, you're going somewhere, you need your kit. Like, if you're a plumber, you need your kit. If you're,
right.
you know, kit.
Maybe you can actually buy, like, a soap maker's kit, though.
This woman's been watching too much American television. I think she can't talk English anymore. But yeah, soap making, and you could use the lavender for that. That would be amazing.
Lavender soap.
Oh my God! See, yeah, you make it yourself, and you know what's the scent you use for it or whatever. You know, you can buy these little perfumey things and stink your soap up like that. But we've got all our own lavender, so we could.
Natural smell is always better.
Why don't you look into that
smell.
tomorrow? And that's something that some of the Roar Corps might be interested in.
Sure.
And you can just tell them how easy it is to do and show them how to do it, and they can make their own soap and phooey on all those nasty old chemicals and stuff that they put in soap.
We could do a podcast on it.
You know, seriously, you got your own soap.
Yeah.
You're not. That doesn't just go for soap too. If you can make soap, you can make shampoo.
Sure.
You know.
Well, the stuff they put in shampoo, I don't think is very good for your head.
Some of it, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Some of it, I think, is pretty nasty.
You just read the bottle, the shampoo bottle, and it's just like
nastiness.
Oh, well, I don't even know what stuff is, but
That
there's
stuff
like 25,
is
25 names that you have no idea what they are.
That's true. But I mean, you know, sometimes you're in a room like that. You know?
Well, true.
It doesn't necessarily mean they're bad because they got strange names like,
No.
you know, Ahmed Bahinajad and stuff like that.
Sometimes if you look at some shampoos, though, they have all these, like...
Oh, I just thought of a really bad joke.
Coconut powder and,
I just thought of a really bad joke, but I won't make it.
What is that?
Coconut powder?
You know, the
Oh, not
the one,
the...
Herbal Essences.
Herbal
has
Essences.
What is it? Obobo or...
Jojoba.
Jojoba.
Jojoba. Yeah. Sounds like the Gypsy Kings. Joby, Joba.
Do you know
wash my hair with jojoba.
The power is still off down right here where we are.
Really?
On the bottom of Leslie Street, yes.
We got the power.
We got all the power.
Yes, that's why. We're using it all. Yeah.
3 days now for these people. Wow.
Yes, and that's all because of
Igor. The nasty.
He doesn't even sound nice, does he?
No, he doesn't at all.
You
should
know,
give him a gentler name, maybe.
How many times do you hear, like, you know, can you imagine everyone shaking in their boots because of the oncoming Hurricane Lilli? Can you just imagine, folks, are you shaking in your boots? Hurricane Lilli's on the way. Huh?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, Hurricane Gertrude.
Gertrude? Or Griselda?
Griselda, yeah.
Griselda's a good one. See, that's a very unfortunate part of my German heritage is some of them girly names don't sound too girly at all.
No.
Very unfortunate. Even, you know, I think Helga is a beautiful name, but people say Helga. Oh yeah? Have you ever looked at Helga? You should check her out, you know?
We know a Gerlinda.
Yes.
Gerlinda.
But she's not German.
No, she's Dutch though.
Yes. Dutch though?
Though?
Well, French though, Spanish though. I'm
Right.
talking about German.
German, okay.
Of course, Dutch is a Germanic language, but so is English.
Close. I think closer than, you know.
Closer than what?
Places.
Closer than Swahili, maybe.
That's right.
Certainly. Yes, folks. So,
okay, so
remember that. What was my point there that you just sidetracked me off of?
Idea.
I was talking about something. I was attempting.
Helga. You were talking about Helga.
No, before we got into that. Oh, the hurricanes, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Hurricane Lilli. Yeah, Hurricane Igor just went through, and it was very bad. A lot of people are saying it's the worst storm on record here. And I don't know what it was. The heck? Great. Someone just let the air out.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay.
There we go. What the heck? Down by the docks, leave all the silent sea ships. Yeah, yes, indeed. So yes, Hurricane Igor just came through, and it was nasty. Some places had well over 200 millimeters of rain,
Yeah.
and all within the space of like a few hours.
Yeah. Oh, it was terrible. And we didn't see half of it, I don't think, but 'cause
Half?
we were really sheltered where we were, but
We live a sheltered life.
we didn't have to go very far though, because here on Water Street and Waterford Bridge Road, Water Street.
Yeah, can you see any
goes into-
remnants?
No, I can't.
Not down here right now.
No, but this was flooded down here.
Yeah? Well,
I
the
saw
street must be
pictures
clean.
of, yeah, it is very clean.
Thank you, Igor.
Yeah, thanks, Igor. I saw pictures, and a bus was going through the street, and the water was right up on the sides. Like it was. I'm surprised it didn't get stuck in the water, actually.
Stuck in the water?
And you know how like buses are.
Get out and push.
You couldn't even see the wheels on the bus at all.
Were they going round and round?
I don't know. I guess they were.
Were the people there on going up and down?
I don't know, but I'm sure they were pretty scared.
What other verses are there to that song?
When the
Wheels on the bus go round and round. Yeah, I've got that one. And we got people on the bus go up and down. We got that one. What's another one?
I have no idea. I don't know that song very well.
We live a sheltered life, folks. Or at least half of us does. Or did. It's a good thing I rescued you from your obscurity. I found her in a cardboard box on Queen Street.
Yeah, and he brought me home.
She was meditating she was medicating her navel.
That sounds terrible.
It doesn't sound good, does it?
No.
No. Please, folks, don't medicate your navels. But medicate your Marines, perhaps. Some of them, at least.
Yeah, not everyone.
No. Okay. Yes. So, yeah, it was much damage and destruction. A lot of bridges. Not a lot. I mean, not thousands of bridges.
We probably don't have thousands of bridges.
No.
But there were.
Well, we have a few bridges.
Yeah.
I mean, we're full of water here, so.
Yeah, and a highway.
Random Island was
Part
cut
of it.
off.
Yeah, but
So they must have lost the causeway.
I guess so. I don't know.
Jeez Louise.
So we don't have a television, so we haven't seen half of it, actually.
We haven't seen half the Igor.
No, I've only seen pictures online, like through Facebook, people posting their own private...
We live a sheltered life, folks. Yes.
We don't know what's going on. Actually, I didn't even know the hurricane was on the way until the night before. I went to the store, and I was talking to the girl at the,
the
cashier.
Yeah.
She was saying, geez, did you hear about the hurricane that's coming? What?
Yeah, and we're always like, hurricane. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, right. And
because we never get anything. We get like tail end.
Okay, what's this?
What?
This is bizarre.
What is it? What?
Look, feel it.
What is it? Ah! What is it?
I don't know what it is.
Put it down. Don't be picking stuff up like that.
No, it's not.
Put it down. It might be alive. Stop it. Or it might be dead. I don't know which one's worse.
It's a stuffed animal.
Well, leave it alone. It's a stuffed animal. It ain't your stuffed animal.
Bizarre.
It's
like a stuffed animal.
I'll get you a stuffed... Well, tomorrow we'll go out. I'll get you a stuffed animal.
I think it's a stuffed seal. Like, like a fake seal.
That wasn't very nice what you just did, folks. You just made me touch something. And it wasn't very encouraging.
I had to do that. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I had to see what it was.
Thank you for that.
This thing, and it doesn't look dirty or anything. It looks like somebody just laid it there just now.
Maybe it just blew here from.
Maybe Igor brought it in.
Maybe Igor brought it in. Maybe he's going to come back for his teddy. Where's my teddy? Yes. So anyway.
Anyway,
it was bad.
The
it was
store,
nasty.
and she said,
Missus.
there's a hurricane coming.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, 150 millimeters
yes.
of rain.
We don't want 150 milliliters of rain, no. Maybe in the Atlantic.
Yeah. You try to say that, though. It's hard to say millimeters.
Millimeters.
You're thinking of millimeters.
Millimeters, yeah. That's not hard to say. I don't know what she's talking about. Say the secret word and win $100. Yes.
Anyway, it was... and I know we don't believe the weather. Like, we're like...
We're highly skeptical about all the scare tactics that they've been... now if a mosquito breaks wind in Tangiers, they got a weather warning out in the Bronx,
Yeah, the weather station is like the boy who cried wolf.
And you can quote me on that, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't believe it either. I thought, nah, it's just, whatever. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. But no, we got it, and some places had over 200 millimeters of rain, and I'm not sure how high the highest gusts got, but I think some places got handy up around 180 kilometers an hour, something like that.
Yeah.
And or 150 certainly. That's a lot of wind, folks.
Yeah, I saw pictures of houses too, like with water right up to the windows.
Yeah, if you want to get a sense of it, you might want to just go and do a little search for Hurricane Igor, Newfoundland, and you can see for yourself some of the damage. It was bad. It wasn't as bad as Katrina, for example. But for us here, it was the worst ever, and I'm not afraid of global warming.
No.
Whatever.
I was surprised at some of the places too, like Glovertown, for example. That it does have a bay, but it's not like I was thinking. Most of the places affected would be the southern Avalon, because you could see the storm pass it. Because you could see the picture of it, and it was going to pass right over the Avalon Peninsula.
Okay.
So I was surprised that all over the island they were affected.
Veer to the side.
Places, yeah.
Make room for the Dinker.
Yes. Where's the Dinker? Oh, there's the Dinker.
Yes. That'd be a good picture, wouldn't it? Not the thinker, but somebody walking along with their chin in their hand, passing somebody. They could call it the Dinker. Okay.
Oh my.
I think I topped myself on that one.
I think so.
Boy,
So anyway,
boy.
we had...
Hold on, I still got that banging around the side of my head. I got to be careful with this one because I just may... it may cause, some sort of... Okay, I think I'm going to be all right.
Okay, good.
The Dinker. Yes, put that up on your wall in your living room. Get your friend.
I kind of like it actually visually.
Get a full painting in oils of one jogger with his chin in his hand, passing some pedestrians walking along. And just call it the Dinker.
The modern day.
No,
just the Dinker. Actually,
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be any more words.
Now I wonder if that is that self-explanatory.
I think so.
Really? Do you think that's universal? Do you think everybody knows?
Everybody knows.
Like our
the
Amish
Dinker,
friends
yeah.
listening now, perhaps do they know? No, they're probably not even listening.
Probably not. Do we have
Everyone
any Amish
assumes.
friends?
Everybody assumes that the Amish are just not hep cats,
I bet they're very hip.
I bet you they are. All jokes aside, just we all tend to scoff at what people wear,
Stereotype.
what people were wearing just 10 years ago. Yeah. But we're all obeying these fashion cycles and looking like idiots all the time anyway. It's only other people that look like idiots, not you. So anybody in the past or future, if you look at them, is going to look idiotic.
That's right. Well, it's
Including yourself, if you look at pictures of yourself 10 and 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. Except for people like me who never went along with any of these fashions. I'm not a fascist.
Less and less for sure. I don't. Well, yeah. Anyway, I find that sometimes. Well, like we were listening to the story of Frank Zappa the other night. Frank's son Dweezil was being interviewed, and he said that they never did any drugs. They didn't smoke. They didn't drink. Nothing. But I guess stereotype would be, kids named Dweezil.
Well, not just just Frank Zappa,
children,
whatever.
The
Well, I mean, look at the assumptions. We've encountered lots of assumptions in regards to, well, both of us really.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess, we've talked about this a little bit before. People make assumptions, based on the fact that you're a woman, or people make assumptions based on the fact that you're blind, or that you're a musician, or that you're left-handed, or whatever. Mm-hmm. I made up a list one time in my mind, just, okay, let's see. Left-handed, musician, blind, smart in school, into electronics, into computers, all these things. And I just came to the conclusion that I am definitely a high-ranking deviant ubergeek. For sure.
Ubergeek.
Don't let my cool exterior fool you, folks. There's a geek inside here. Yes.
There is. Big time, I'd say.
Be not fooled by my suit of cool, for there within lies a fool.
Well, that's true. When I tell people sometimes about, that's pretty cool.
Not bad. Not bad for local.
When I tell people sometimes that you're such a uber geek, and they're very surprised.
I don't know why they're surprised. I've not kept it a secret. I mean, everybody, the media all seem to know that I'm, bleeding edge. I'm into all the latest technology and strategies and music and things and whatever.
Well, I think it's just like the stereotype. Like, how many people do we know over the years who have said, called up at like 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening and asked you if you're out of bed yet?
Yeah.
Just because you're a musician.
That's another one. I just kind of I think that's what it boils down to. It's the musician thing. Yeah. Because for the longest time, I really did take that personally. Like, what does that mean? I'm a slob? Yeah. Here I am. I was probably in the studio for like 12 hours straight or something. And, burnt out in the studio on my fourth pack of cigarettes. Drinking the coffee there, and trying to get that mix together. That's not going to come together because I'm too burnt out to get it together, but I'm too burnt out to realize that I'm too burnt out to get it together. Any of you studio engineers know exactly what I'm talking about. So, and then I answer the phone, Is it? Hello? Hi, Jim. Didn't get you out of bed, did I? I just feel like saying, well, anyway, screw you. Hang up on him, you know? What the hell?
That's like I said something at the pub the other night. I said something completely innocent, like schmaltzy or something like that.
Schmaltzy, yeah.
Yeah, and somebody said
schmaltzy.
That doesn't sound like a word you would say. It's
what?
Almost like, yeah, like the fact
what
that
kind of a word? What sort of lexicon do they have associated with your brand?
I don't know. It must be kind of very proper, I guess.
Proper?
I don't know.
No, I think I know who said that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't mind anything she says.
Okay.
Well, dear, come on. Think about it. Some people just know. If you're going to be self-conscious, whatever.
Well, I'm not.
I'm saying if one is going to be self-conscious,
right,
one has to, bear the sources in mind.
That's true, yeah.
People are going to write reviews. You do something. As long as you exist, someone's going to be there. You're going to have critics. Just, you are. Whether you're on Broadway or whether you're putting out CDs or doing Republic of Avalon Radio or whatever. Well, not to offend anybody, but just to use in a secular, if I can make a kind of a non-secular, secular simile or metaphor or whatever, they crucified Christ. So just bear that in mind and think as you go throughout life, being swell, helping people out, having good intentions, making mistakes, surely, but you're going to take it one way or the other. Oh yeah, they're going to give it to you one way or the other. So be prepared for it, expect it. Nobody's immune, no.
Yeah.
Be prepared for it, expect it, and when it comes, embrace it with a smile.
Embrace it.
Say, hey, thank you for that constructive criticism.
Yes.
I just woke up this morning thinking to myself, today I think I need some constructive criticism, and then I met you and you supplied it for me, and I thank you so much for it, brother. Have a nice day. Try that.
I like that.
Whoever that was. Who was that?
I don't know. It was
I don't know.
It could have been Barney.
Barney?
Barney Rubble.
Barney Rubble?
Yeah.
That wasn't Barney Rubble.
No? Okay.
That was Barney Rubblefield.
Oh,
Rodney Rubblefield.
Rodney Rubble.
Maybe there was a bit of Rodney Dangerfield in it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wasn't trying to do
I think
Rodney
there is.
Dangerfield.
He sounded more like Barney, I think.
Okay.
No, not Barney, but yeah. Is his name Barney?
Whose name? Barney?
Fred and Barney, yeah.
Is Fred
I don't
and
mean
Barney's
the
name?
Barney, kids grew up with the dinosaur or whatever it was.
No, whatever that was, yeah. I missed out on all that too.
I
That
did too, thank goodness.
whole thing, Barney, just makes no sense to me. So that's who she meant, folks. She meant like, hey, Fred. Yeah, Bon. That's who she meant, Fred and Barney.
Yes.
Those guys who were actually fashioned after the Honeymooners.
Oh yeah.
That whole thing, Jackie Gleason and Art Carney and all that.
Yeah, it was somewhere in that area for sure.
And actually Mel Blanc, my big hero, I've often told you Roar listeners that if I made up a top 20 people of all time, I'm talking all time, not just the 20th century, Mel Blanc would be on my top 20 list of all time. Some people have actually slid off of it, but Mel Blanc, he's there forever.
Yeah.
And Mel Blanc, who did the voice for Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and Sylvester and Yosemite Sam and all these kinds of people, or non-people, he also did the voice for Barney on the Flintstones.
Oh,
so,
right.
except for a while, I think he couldn't do it, he was sick or something, and they had this guy, hey Fred, filling in for him. He wasn't, okay Fred. He wasn't doing the, and if you notice, folks, go back and listen to the cartoons featuring what I call the abdominal snowman.
Abdominal snowman.
The abominable snowman. And listen to the voice. It's Fred. It's Barney.
Really?
Yeah, Mel Blanc does that too.
Wow.
And it's the same kind of voice. He's using the same sort of thing. So.
He was a busy man.
He was. I was very much into that when I was a kid, impressions and doing voices and things like that. As you may be able to tell a little bit, I got my, hold on to this for a second. you know. I can get that on, you know. And I just did my Barney Rubble for you, and a little bit of my Fred. And
what was the one you were doing today?
I did actually earlier. I did a little bit of Groucho Marx earlier.
Oh yeah, do it again.
No, I refuse. You're gonna have to rewind to hear that. And yeah, so, and I spend most of my time going around imitating myself, very poorly. So, indeed.
Yes, so we're almost at Shamrock City. You guys all know where that is by now.
Yeah, we're just getting to that point in time.
Not too loud now.
Just want to send a big shout out and a thank you to our friend, our now friend, Dave in Calgary.
Yes.
Who went over to jimfidler.com and bought himself a whole gaggle of discs.
Yes, thank you, Dave.
He bought
that was brilliant.
One of each, I guess, did he?
Yes, he did.
So you realize you can buy one of each, and it'll only cost you $100 Canadian, and we ship for free.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
Can you get a deal like that?
Where can you get a deal like that? The Republic of Avalon, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
So a big thanks to Dave for getting on over there and putting down the plunk. Hope you get not just a lot of enjoyment, but I hope the music, as I'm sure it does, I hope the music means something to you, and somehow it'll make your life a little better, help you keep your eyes open in a very confusing world, and all these kinds of things, and hopefully better equip you for being able to help out other people somehow.
Yes, good man.
Yeah.
They got married here, him and his
wife.
Now. Him and his wife got married.
Yeah, you were treading on thin ice there for a second. Yeah.
Anyway, they.
Sometimes when people call Lillian my girlfriend, I say, well, you know, hey, hang on a second. Hey, I got to set you straight. And they go, oh, what? Sorry, she's your... No, I said, no, just hang on a second. I got to set you straight. What? You just called her my girlfriend? Yeah, okay. Well, listen, just don't tell my wife, okay? Yeah. Indeed.
What is it Emile Benoit used to
Emile
say
Benoit,
when people asked him if he was married?
If he was married, he'd say, no, but my wife is. Yeah. So.
He's a funny man.
Yeah. I was a very bad Emile Benoit, by the way, folks. But, you know, close enough to get the point across, I think.
Indeed.
So, yeah, a big thanks to Dave for going over to jimfidler.com and buying some CDs, actually buying them all. And in the process now, we'll say hello to Rod.
Yes, hello, Rod.
Our friend Rod. And Jennifer?
Yes, Jennifer, Rod and Jennifer. And hopefully we're
in CBS somewhere, I do believe.
And hopefully we're going to see you guys at our celebration next week.
Yeah. Now, I'm sorry, I did remember the name, so I don't have to apologize for not. But, you know, with all the people around and everything, I've only had one. I've known Rod for, you know, I don't know, a couple of decades. But I'd only really spoken that once to Jennifer, so.
I know, sometimes I'm bad for that, which I should be better, but
I always tell people I always tell people I'm bad with faces, but terrible with faces, but I'm even worse with names. No, the other way around. Yeah, I'm terrible with names, but I'm even worse with faces. That's what I tell folks. But anyway, yeah, it was a really good chat myself and Jennifer had, I must say. So
yeah,
big hello.
I had a great chat with her too, actually.
Big hello to Rod and Jennifer.
Excellent person.
And,
excellent people, all of them.
And we hope that we'll be seeing them.
Yes.
1 week from tonight, because as we speak here now, it is Thursday night, the 22nd?
Today is the 22nd, yep.
No, it must be the 23rd. If next Thursday is the 30th.
Oh, yes, it is, right.
Okay.
That's what I'm asking me.
All right. So, yeah, right now as we speak, it's September 23rd, Thursday night, and we're going down to the pub to just get out of the house and break a bit of the cabin fever. And this is the final Thursday at the pub before the 100th celebration of the celebration of the 100th episode of Republic of Avalon Radio. that we will actually be recording at the pub.
And we have some fine musicians.
We have some fine musicians lined up.
Who actually were all very, very gracious and like
Oh
more
my
than
God.
willing to come
Yeah.
and participate. And we're
God love
so happy
everybody. God love
about
everybody.
that.
We
Wow.
made a list and we just started making calls.
Yep.
We only had so much time to fill. And so in advance to anybody who's listening now who's thinking, hey, how come they didn't ask me? We thought of an awful lot of people. We had an awful lot of people in mind. And just because of all the circumstances of people not being home, lines being busy, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And this was actually this was right after the hurricane, so a lot of people were still without power and without phone. We just got our phone back like an hour before I started, making
Our phone
the
was gone?
connections. Our phone was gone, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, it was. It was gone for, I don't know how long, but it was gone when I got up in the morning till around 1 o'clock, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, so a week from tonight, September 30th at Erin's Pub. So Rod and Jennifer, and too bad Dave can't make it, but
You can listen.
he can listen.
We're going to record the whole thing.
We are going to record the whole thing at the pub. So come on down and take part. A lot of times people go to events, You go to a show, you go to a concert, you go to a movie. That's not the way we look at this at all. We want you to come and take part. That's the distinction. We want you guys to come and take part, to be a part of this thing. That's been a part of us and a lot of other people for over 5 years now. And at that point 100 episodes, and being Newfoundland's first ever podcast, and first to get get an iPhone app and all that stuff. Yes. No, I don't know, maybe I don't think local CBC has an iPhone app. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Well, even if they do, they kind of don't count. I mean, they're not exactly, I know these people took on podcasting after a while.
Yeah.
The NPRs and the BBCs, and it's all grand. I mean, RSS, real simple syndication. It's a good thing, and
absolutely. So you can just keep track of what's the up-to-date news, but it's not really the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing as being kind of a pioneer in a field, in social media, and in the early 21st century. People like Frank Nora and myself and a lot of other people who just wanted to do something. They didn't want to work for a radio station and just read the news put in front of them. They didn't want to read teleprompters and scripts and things. And they wanted to do something a little different and use some different technology and so on. So, yeah, so us being first for that, just keep going past there a bit. Yeah, us being first at that and all that stuff. It's a great thing. So plenty to celebrate. So be there, be square. 8:30. We're getting things on the go about 8:30, but I would say, as I've said before, come a little early to get your seats and all that stuff. And we will say that's it for now, and we will catch you next time.
Okay. See you guys later.
See y'all. Hope you
Thanks
enjoyed
for
your.
joining us.
Yes, hope you enjoyed your little stroll with us.
Yes.
Right.
Good night.
See you, please.
Bye.
Bye.
Root Cellar production.